Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining us, and welcome to Game Day in the Region on the Region Sports Network. College football for you today as the Crimson Wave of Calumet College of St. Joseph take on the St. Mary of the Woods College Pomeroys in a sprint football matchup. My name is Nathan Laird. I'll have the play-by-play for the broadcast. Joining me with the color analysis here in the Centier Bank studios is Jay Simmons. Jay, this is your first chance to get to watch the Crimson Wave, see some sprint football in the season. It's going to be a fun one here today.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm looking at some of the stats here, Nathan. I see they average 81 yards through the air and 209 yards on the ground. So it should be a very fast-paced game for today.
Yeah, and this is the second time that these two teams are meeting up. If you have been following the Crimson Wave all season, this was the season opener, a 34-28 overtime win for St. Mary of the Woods. That's Cal College's only loss of the season, and St. Mary of the Woods comes into this one at 4-0. So we got two of the best teams here in the conference doing battle.
And Nathan, we were just talking about it. Cal College, the Crimson Wave, was leading at halftime of that game, 28-14, and just offense sort of stalled out as we have the opening kickoff. And then St. Mary's came back with 21 seconds left in the game and scored a touchdown and a two-point conversion.
Quindarius Davis with the return for the Crimson Wave. And we're here in the Centier Bank studios up in Northwest Indiana. The Crimson Wave are down in Terre Haute and having a little bit of internet issues on site. So we will, you can see the screen freeze a little bit. We're watching the same thing you guys are, so we'll do our best to get you all the names and numbers and stats here as we go. But Jay, as you talked about, the Crimson Wave like to run the football. It all starts with Jonathan Fleming, the big back for Cal College. He's been leading the way for them this year.
Yeah, 68 carries, 436 yards, 109 yards per game, 6.4 average per carry, and he has 5 touchdowns to lead the rushers in that department.
And, of course, as we say that, the first play for the Crimson Wave is a pass from Blaze Kano to Nino Barbosa, the Whiting graduate. So just as we're talking about the effectiveness of the running game, the Crimson Wave come out throwing the ball.
Well, yeah, Camo is 28 for 63, 324 yards, 81 average per game, 4 touchdown passes, 2 interceptions on the season.
So second and about 4. And it looks like Kano gets sacked on the play. This St. Mary of the Woods defense really put a lot of pressure on him back in that first meeting. We're seeing that here, a big loss. It's going to be 3rd and 13 for the Crimson Wave.
Last game, St. Mary's of the Wood gave up 0 points, and their highest output defensively has been against Cal College, with giving up 28 so far on the season.
And well, I'm interested to see when Cal College is on the defensive side of the ball. Their defense has been absolutely dominant. Here's the third down play. Kano rolls out to his right, fires downfield, and is intercepted. St. Mary of the Woods with a huge defensive stand in there, and there's a late flag on the play. I wonder if somebody ran onto the field before the play was officially over there.
That looks like it, or just a little bit of unsportsmanlike conduct, taunting or something of that nature on the defense right there.
But for Cal College, of course, we talked about how much they like to run the ball. They come out throwing 3 times. And, Jay, what's the old football cliche that you throw when you throw the ball, 3 things could happen, and only one of them is good? And that's what it was for Cal College. They threw the ball 3 times. You had 1 completion. Then you had a sack. Then you had an interception. So that cliche played out perfectly right there, unfortunately for the Crimson Wave.
They covered it all right there. Let's see what happens here on the interception and the penalty.
Okay, the stream is going to get restarted here. Making some adjustments on site. So we will be back with you. We're going to keep it right here, but Zach hit that reconnect button there. Zach Miller, our producer. So we try to get a more smooth feed for you guys here. St. Mary of the Woods with the ball. First play goes nowhere for the Pomeroys. And one thing we were looking at with this St. Mary of the Woods team, when these two teams played last, it was the backup quarterback, Brian Merrill, who came in and threw for about 190 yards and 3 touchdowns. And not only is he not starting today, Brennan Landry, Morrell's not even on the roster. That was the only game he appeared in.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
Brandon Landry on the season, 60 for 115, 954 yards.
Landry rolls to his right. The pass is a little short, but one thing you can see with Brendan Landry is he's a danger with his legs as well. He can make plays happen with his feet. So Cal College is going to need to watch for that. Here's a 3rd and 10 for the Pomeroys coming up. Ball at their own 41-yard line. First quarter. We'll try to get you times and updates when we can.
Yeah, they're walking up to the line. It looks like they're calling the play at the line. Trips to the top of the field, one receiver to the bottom.
Let's see if Cal College brings pressure here from the outside. And the result of the play looks like they're going to be just nope, they got the first down. The sticks are moving. Again, we're having some internet issues down in Terre Haute.
Yeah, Landry on the season with his feet, 41 carries, 195 yards, 4.2 average.
So 1st and 10 for the Pomeroys. Ball just over midfield in Crimson Wave territory. Shotgun formation. Landry's going to keep it himself to the outside. He cuts to the midfield, picks up about 7 yards on the play.
Nice read by Landry right there. He saw the defensive end step down as he was doing the play fake and saw a lane and took advantage of it for a nice play and first down.
Jay, how important is this game to the Cal College Crimson Wave getting revenge for week number 1? I was texting with Coach Novak last night and this morning, and he sent me a YouTube link to the song "The Payback" by James Brown. So you think they weren't excited for this one? And here's 2nd down. Big pickup there for Patrick Piera for St. Mary of the Woods. That's going to be another first down.
The Pomeroys seem to really like running to the short side of the field. They seem to think there's an advantage running to that side. They've run 2 plays with some nice gains to the short side.
Ball at the Crimson Wave 27. Patrick Pereira with the big carry there for St. Mary of the Woods.
Then they got trips to the bottom of the screen, one tight receiver to the top, one back.
I think they go Landry around again, that short side like you were just talking about. Looks like it's a design running play here.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to bounce it back to the short side of the field. There was a lane open there.
Yep, and it looked like it went to that short side. Pick up about 8 yards, 2nd and 2.
They must see something schematically that they can take advantage of, just constantly running to that short side.
Ball at the Calumet College 25-yard line. 2nd and short.
Trips to the wide side. Again, another play to the short side of the field.
I'm enjoying how the stream is running smoothly until the play's about to start. They're at Terre Haute West Vigo High School, and talking with the crew down there, the Cal College Athletic Department. Service is not great, so we're going to get you what we can here in this one. Jay and I and Zach Miller are in the Centier Bank studios up in the region. First and 10 from the 16-yard line. St. Mary of the Woods in shotgun once again. And there's a touchdown for the Pomeroys. Let's get that number there.
It looks like
nope.
It's number 2.
Let's see if we can find that out for you on the line.
Patrick Pereira.
So a St. Mary of the Woods. Are they going to...
Or was that number 9?
I think that was number 9. I think that was Brennan Landry on the touchdown on that one. Well, let's make sure, because they're lining up. They line up for the extra point. No, they're calling 1st and goal. That might not have been a touchdown. They might have said he was out of bounds.
Now they got the touchdown.
There we go. There's the touchdown. We were a play early
Yep,
on.
now I am correct. It was number 2, Patrick Pereira.
There you go. You were just a play ahead of me. Clairvoyant Jay Simmons.
Hey.
So,
Not if I could only work that magic tomorrow.
Lining up for the extra point. Drake Varnes, the kicker.
Yeah, it looks like Cal College is going to call a timeout here. But a nice series.
Is that a yeah? But is that a timeout on an
No.
extra point? That's
Well, in the first half, if you need it, you take it whenever it's possible. But in the second half, you just let them kick it. But I would not burn a timeout on an extra point.
yeah. That seems like something that it's not exactly what you're looking for there.
No. You know, even if I have 10 guys out there, I'm
It's
just gonna
right.
go with it. Well, let's put it this way: if I had 7 out there, I still wouldn't call a timeout.
You never know in a game, that went to overtime last time, and yes, maybe you treat it different first half, second half. But
Right. Oh, definitely. Yeah. The second half, I absolutely will not call a timeout until the last 2 or 3 minutes of the game. And it looks like we finally get some lining up for the extra point. Snap is good. Hold down. It is.
Kick is good. At the foot of Drake Varnes, kicker for St. Mary of the Woods. That gives the Pomeroys a 7-0 advantage here early in the first quarter. We are going to take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching Game Day here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Did you know?
Wow, they'll prepare fresh fish while you wait.
Did you know?
They make over 40,000 donuts from scratch every week?
Did you know?
They offer 23 different deli platters for your party?
Did you know?
They have freshly chopped fajita mix ready to cook.
Did you know?
They have the best fried chicken in the area?
Did you know?
They offer our signature curbside service 14 hours a day.
Strachan Van Til. Now you know.
Back here, Jay Simmons and Nathan Laird back here in the Centier Bank Studios. I introduced you before myself. That's a little
That's
backwards.
awesome. I appreciate
That's right.
it.
You're the star of the show here.
The top billing.
We are in the Centier Bank Studio. The Crimson Wave are down in Terre Haute, West Vigo High School. They trail St. Mary of the Woods 7-0 in the first quarter.
Yeah, St. Mary's put together a really nice drive there. Again, attacking the short side of the field, seeing something schematically that they could take advantage of, and they take their opening drive down the field for the score.
Kickoff fielded deep for the Crimson Wave. This is Quindarius Davis. A nice return to about the 26-yard line. Again, internet signal not great down there in Terre Haute.
It looks like number 5 for the St. Mary's is limping off the field after the special teams play.
Let's see how Cal College responds. They came out throwing 3 times in their first possession. A sack, a completion, a sack, then an interception.
But if you look at the flag up in the top right corner, you can see it's a pretty stiff wind that the Crimson Wave is going into.
Shotgun snap, handoff to Flemings. He takes it to his left, nowhere to go, a minimal gain. Good gang tackling there by the Pomeroy defense.
Yeah, just a simple dive play right off the left guard and tackle area. Just get a small push. It's going to be second down and about 8. Very fast-paced game so far in the first quarter. Both teams not taking much time in the huddle.
Shotgun Kano rolls to his right. He is going to get taken down once again. Number 29 for St. Mary of the Woods. That is Xander Wilbur out of West Vigo. So he's playing at his home field with the sack there. A huge loss.
Yeah, it looked like the quarterback for Crimson Wave had a guy wide open in the flat, but when he started to roll out, he was not able to get to the outside of the tackle and took a huge loss right there. Looks like the ball's on about the 15-yard line. Third down.
And again, this is not the type of down and distance situation any offense is designed for, but especially this Crimson Wave offense that runs the ball so much. Here's a handoff to Fleming, makes a couple men miss, lowers his shoulder. He's going to get taken down, gets nearly back to the original line of scrimmage.
That's going to be fourth down. They're going to have to punt again. This is their second drive and their second punt.
Well, they had the interception the first time.
Oh, that's right. My fault. Yes. But it was almost as good as a punt.
That's true. Jared Saya's on to punt, trying to flip field position here.
Again,
We're going to make, excuse me, Jay, we're going to make one more camera adjustment here. Try to get this a little bit smoother for you guys. And for us.
you can look at those flags up atop on the visitors' sidelines. That wind is pretty strong, going from right to left, so it's right in the Crimson Wave's face.
Yeah, which, again, makes it a little bit more surprising that they're coming out throwing as much as they have thrown
Did you see
into.
the official just throw the ball to the sideline? And he started it at the line and ended up about 3 yards going in the other direction.
So the Pomeroys here, first down on their own 44-yard line. There's a deep pass knocked away at the last second by the Crimson Wave defender. That looks to be Isaac Hedgewood, the safety out of Portage.
Yeah, Hedgewood did a nice job reading the quarterback's eyes, getting over the top because the receiver had broken open, but they were playing cover two, so he was on that hash mark, was able to get all the way from the hash mark to the sidelines there and knock that ball away just at the last second.
I think he did a little, that's why it's running slower now, the frames are slower. So.
Right, but you check now, because I didn't see the error message when you hit reconnect. Did you see the error message? Right, like.
Let's see how it's running slower, I think it's at.
Okay. Yeah, it's at 15 frames now. So it'll be third down for the Pomeroys when
Third down and about 6. Pomeroy's taking their time on this play. Everybody looking at their wrists. It's you know, and you look at it also at the same time, look at all the linemen are looking down at their wrist at the same time as
Right.
the quarterback calls the plays. So they must have different line assignments.
Quindarius Davis went across the line of scrimmage, but St. Mary of the Woods could not take advantage.
And
They could have had a free play there. Landry back to pass. He's got lots of time. He moves to his left, finds the lane to the outside. He stretches the ball. It all depends on where they mark it, and he's going to be right at the sticks based off
he
this
is.
near official. Now, he's pointing back a couple yards, though. I think he's going to be a little short.
Yeah, big fourth down play.
I don't think there's any question you go for it here, though, if you're the Pomeroys.
I would say not, depending on the spot, or is there a flag? Oh, there's a flag on the play?
There is.
There is a
And it's
holding call.
Yeah, it's gonna be against St. Mary of the Woods, so
Looks like
wipe out that easy fourth down decision.
Yep. So it'll be third down. That is a spot foul. Another going to mark it from the line. So it'll be third down and about 16. Yep, third down and 16. With the wind at their back, I think if I'm here, I think if I'm the Pomeroys, I chuck it down the field.
Absolutely, you had that one play earlier that you nearly connected on. If you're Cal College, you bring some pressure here.
Yes, I'm blitzing at least one extra, so I'm rushing 4, and then sending an extra blitzer. Then watch one of these guys when he's standing up linebacker, see if they take off towards the quarterback.
Right now, it looks like they're only rushing 3, but let's see if that's it. Yep. No, they are only going to rush 3. And we'll wait to see the results of this play here. And it's going to be a minimal gain.
4th down.
4th down and long, so St. Mary of the Woods will have to punt again if you're just joining us. Some internet issues on site down in Terre Haute.
Maybe the wind's playing a factor.
It possibly is. Late addition onto the field. Nice college, crowd on hand for Cal College, you can see. Making the drive from all over the state to Terre Haute. Right as the ball's about to be snapped, we freeze again. It's like it knows.
What, when the ball's about to be snapped? What is it, a drive to Terre Haute from Northwest Indiana? About four
I'm
and a
not
half
sure.
hours?
I'm going to have to text operations manager Rich Castillo. He's an Indiana State grad. He would know.
Oh, okay.
And his grandson goes there now.
The home of Larry Bird.
So the Crimson Wave will take over at
About the 32-yard line?
the 30. Jay, that's good eyes there. I couldn't even tell.
Oh, 31.
Close enough.
I do have my glasses on today, Nathan.
I have mine on too. I just need new ones is all. So it's been a rough couple series for the Crimson Wave on offense.
Yeah, 1 punt and 1 turnover so far.
And Blaze Kano's been sacked a couple times early in this game. This Crimson Wave offensive line is going to have to give him some time to throw and give Fleming's space to run.
Yep, open up some holes. I think that's right here. Nice little
Man
counter
in
play
motion.
going.
Yep. Fleming's up the gut, pickup of about 6 yards.
One of their best plays from offense so far today. Just a little counter play. Tried to pull some linemen, get some defensive linemen confused. Fleming found a hole and picked up a nice gain.
Kano in shotgun once again, trips up top for the Crimson Wave. Handoff again to Fleming. Runs over one man, picks up about 2.5 yards.
It's going to be, looks like 3rd down and 1. Big
Third down and long
down.
one.
Big conversion down for the Crimson Wave. And this is one spot where I really don't like the shotgun, Nathan. I like it
I
to
agree.
be under center, you know. But the thing is, then you're anticipating what's going on already, that it's going to be a quarterback. So just again, that's 3rd down and short always should be under the center.
Making another screen adjustment here. We'll get it back for you guys.
Now, when it comes back, we'd like to see a 1st down for the Crimson Wave.
And it looks like it is a 1st down for
All
the
right,
Crimson
let's get it
Wave.
going here. 2nd down.
Or is that, did we miss a couple there?
Yep, we did.
We missed at least one, so it is a Cal College.
1st down, and now it's 2nd down and about 4 here from right around midfield. Well, they're into enemy territory for the first time today.
Yeah, just about half a yard into Pomeroy territory. But hey, this
We'll take it.
this is a significantly better drive than what we've seen out of the Crimson Wave so far in this ball game. And again, with as much as the offense is struggling here so far, it's still only a 7-0 game.
That's right.
2nd and about 5. Kano in shotgun once again. Man in motion. Here's the snap. Drops back to pass. Fires to his right. It is caught. It's going to be a Cal College 1st down. Number 84. That is Robert Shagag on the catch out of Midlothian, Illinois.
Chicago looks like he's about one of the taller players out there.
Yes, he does. We don't have heights listed on the roster, but he's a big kid.
He looks like about 6'3", 6'4". Nice little pitch and catch between the receiver and the quarterback.
Crimson Wave picking up the tempo here. Fake the handoff, pass up the middle. I think that's Barbosa on the catch. It is Nino Barbosa with an 8-yard gain on first down.
And nice job by Barbosa to get to the inside of the linebacker right there and make a nice throwing lane for the quarterback. Nice little play action, drew the inside linebackers up, and he was able to hit him right on stride.
Yeah, and Kano did not hesitate after he pulled that out of the play action.
No, he didn't. He just turned and fired.
We were running smooth for a couple plays there.
Yes, we had it going. Here we go. We're back.
Didn't even miss a play. 2nd and 2. Handoff to Artis on the outside. He's going to pick up the first down. Elijah Antis.
Yeah, it looks like the ball will be spotted roughly about the 29-yard line, so it'll be a first down, Crimson Wave. They're itching to get into the red zone, Nathan.
First and 10 for Cal College at the St. Mary of the Woods 29-yard line. Kano still in at quarterback. Out of shotgun, tight formation up top. Here's the handoff to Elijah Antis to the outside. That's Fleming's. He's going to be close to that first down.
Looks like about the 18-yard line. On the season, Crimson Tide are 11 for 16.
Crimson Wave.
I'm sorry, Crimson Wave. Thank you, Nathan. That won't be the first time I say that or the last. That is a 69%.
And we know they're not the Crimson Tide because Cal College won last week, unlike the Crimson Tide.
Good call. But they are at 69% efficiency in the red zone for touchdowns.
You got a big target in Chicago up on the near side of your screen here. Let's see if they go to him, a jump ball to him in the red zone. I like their chances there. This is first down. And just looks like just a couple yard gain on after that one as they're going to line up for second down here.
Again, with that wind so significant, it looks like it would be awfully tough to throw a little fade pass.
That's true, too. Kano looking over to the sidelines, and I think they're going to call a timeout. I assume based off the Crimson Wave walking off the field, the Pomeroy defense is psyched up. 2nd and about 8. Let's take a quick break. You're watching Game Day, Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Hi, I'm Crowell Company's Lantern Man. I'll cover your motorcycle. I'll be with you on the water. I'll be with you on the snow. I'll cover your insurance needs wherever you go. I'll be at Crowell Agency from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. As Crowell Company's Lantern Man, I'm your insurance superhero.
Crowell Companies, the insurance professionals in Highland, Maryville, and Michigan City.
From schools to stadiums, hospitals, and bridges, everywhere you look, union carpenters are building Indiana. With jobs and skilled trades in high demand, there's never been a better time to start building your future. As an apprentice, you'll earn a debt-free college degree, earn while you learn, and receive great benefits like healthcare and retirement. So what are you waiting for? Visit carpenters.com to learn more. Visit carpenters.com and start building your future today.
Welcome back, everybody. Game Day in the region on the Region Sports Network. Nathan Laird along with Jay Simmons here in the Centier Bank studio. We're watching the feed of the Crimson Wave of Cal College taking on St. Mary of the Woods Pomeroys here in sprint football action. We were wrong, Jay. It wasn't a timeout. It was the end of the first quarter. That surprised us with how quickly that quarter went.
Well, a lot of running plays and only one score, so the clock keeps moving quite a bit. Not a lot of dead time out there.
Cal College is driving. They have about 2nd and 8 in St. Mary of the Woods territory here as we open up the second quarter. Again, if you're just joining us, internet signal down on site is not great, so we're working on making some adjustments and picture freezing. Jay and I are watching the same thing you guys are. So,
I
yeah.
hope the camera hasn't frozen position.
True. We'll have to make a text down there soon.
Yeah, you know, with the wind blowing that way, it should knock the camera all the way to the other end of the field. Crimson Wave knocking on the door inside the red zone. There we go.
And it looked like a short gain for Calumet College. Stay with us after the game. We'll name the Crowell Companies Lantern Man Superhero of the game. That's brought to you by the Crowell Companies. They're the insurance superheroes and are proud to recognize superheroes on the football field. At this point, it could be Zach Miller, our producer in-house. Third and about 6 yard lines for the Crimson. And I think, I'm not sure how much Jay Novak's going to trust his kicker. You're in 4-down territory here, Jay?
Oh, definitely.
Kano takes the snap, looks to his left, fires over the middle, incomplete. And Kano took a shot there as well, and he is down. One of his offensive linemen offered to help him up, but he just kind of rolled over onto his stomach.
And he said, no, thank you.
He's taken a few shots today.
You know what? There was some good coverage, good tight coverage right there by St. Mary's. And it, like just as he released the ball, he got hit.
Training staff out to check on Blaze Kano, the Hanover Central grad. Let's take a timeout while he gets checked on. You're watching Game Day on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town. With electrical services from Economy Electric Heating and Cooling, you can radiate the perfect amount of light and energy into your home. From rewiring and code upgrades to ceiling fans, lighting, security, and more, Economy Electric Heating and Cooling's trained electricians will make sure you can enjoy your home on full power all the time. For a free estimate on electrical work, call Economy Electric Heating and Cooling at 219-923-4441, and you can visit them on the web at 4ajobdoneright.com. That's the number 4ajobdoneright.com. What they're sending us. Back here in the Centier Bank studio, Nathan Laird and Jay Simmons.
Fourth down. They are going to kick the field goal. Maybe
yeah,
the wind factor may help.
You have the wind, and then your quarterback has got to come out of the game as well. You have Carson Crow as your backup quarterback, but he's more of a designed runner than a pure passer. Kano's your passing quarterback. So the field goal is good for Cal College. That cuts the St. Mary of the Woods lead down to 7-3. We're going to take another break here in just a moment. You're watching Game Day on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town. Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso is a leader in athletics apparel and equipment sales. With in-house production including screen printing, trophies, embroidery, and more, Blythe's can help you to create the perfect look. For more information, visit them online at teamblythes.com. Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso, where the athletes shop.
Attention homeowners, ready to start your next project? Need to pay off your debt? Refinance your home? Unlock the value of your home with a Centier Bank no-fee home equity loan or home equity line of credit. Stop by a local Centier branch today or visit us on the web at centier.com/home equity. Terms and conditions subject to change without notice, subject to credit approval. Centier Bank, NMLS number 408076, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back to Game Day in the Region on the Region Sports Network. The Crimson Wave with a field goal off the foot of Christian Price cuts the St. Mary of the Woods lead to 7-3 here in the second quarter. My name's Nathan Laird. Jay Simmons alongside me. We're in the Centier Bank Studios in Highland. Cal College is on the road down in Terre Haute playing at West Vigo High School. Is it Vigo? Vigo? I think it's Vigo.
I'm going to go with Vigo.
Okay, let's go.
You know what level they're at?
I don't know. That's a good question. I want to say 4A.
Okay.
So having some internet issues on site. We're watching the same feed you guys are. So we're waiting for this this kickoff here. You can tell by the flags that it's frozen, that they're not just waiting. Pomeroys will have first down when we get the feedback up and running.
Yeah, it looks like they're about at the 40-yard line.
Well, I know, but it was said reconnected and we were hitting it again. Don't hit that unless it says error, even when it freezes like this. Got a touchdown for St. Mary of the Woods on a long play there.
And the extra point is good.
That's going to make it 14-7.
Early in the second quarter.
Let's take a time out. You're watching Game Day on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town. Ethos Dental Group in Munster, Crown Point, and Cedar Lake offers a full scope of general and cosmetic dentistry with expertise ranging from porcelain veneers to dental implants, crowns, and bridges. At Ethos Dental Group, you're assured that Dr. Mark Stojkovic and his associates, Dr. Emily Hansen and Dr. Brian Douts, utilize the latest in technology. Check out ethosdentalgroup.com or call 219-595-3432 to schedule an appointment. Ethos Dental Group, Munster, Crown Point, and Cedar Lake. St. Mary of the Woods leads Cal College 14-3 here on Game Day in the region. Second quarter action from down in Terre Haute.
So this kickoff will be into a strong win, so this could be helpful for St. Joe to try and get some good field position to start this drive in early in the second quarter.
This is a Cal College team that has not given up many points this year, unless they are playing the Pomeroys of St. Mary of the Woods. Again, some technical difficulties down on site. Thank you very much. Yeah, 34 points to St. Mary of the Woods in the opener. Shutout midway in game 2. 6 points to Fontbonne in an overtime victory, and then 7 points last week to Quincy. So nobody else has scored more than 6 against the Crimson Wave, and St. Mary of the Woods put up 34 in the first meeting and then 14 so far in the first half today.
Yeah, they're clicking offensively. They found a couple niches that they've been able to attack, and St. Joe just hasn't been able to respond defensively. Again, this could be a big drive for St. Joe. as they need to keep up with St. Mary's in terms of scoring. Down 14-3. I know it's only in the second quarter, but still, Nathan, they need to keep up and keep moving the ball. Try and keep that St. Mary's offense off the field as much as possible.
Again, having some technical issues down in Terre Haute. We're watching the same feed you guys are, so if Jay and I miss a few plays, well, we're watching the same.
Well, and we're not the only ones having trouble in the woods. So is St. Mary's.
That's true.
And we talked to the people that are running their show, and they're having a.
That's right. Yeah, it's not just this feed. Their broadcast having issues as well. Again, internet signal not cooperating down in Terre Haute.
Do we need to send Rico down there to do some connecting?
Since
he's an Indianapolis or Indiana State grad.
That would be the one person I send to go fix a technical problem is Rico. If he's watching, I'm going to get a text message from him on that. While we have a moment, let me find our scoreboard from last night. We'll give you a Strachan Van Til hometown scoreboard from last night's sectional action. I got to find the scoreboard there. We had some good games across the region. There we go.
I'm going to see how I did in some of my predictions here, Nathan.
Class 4A sectional number 17, Lowell had to come from behind to defeat Culver Academy 27-14. It was 14-0 Culver Academy in the second quarter of that one.
Wow.
New Prairie all over KV 47-6. So it'll be New Prairie at Lowell next week. Zach, go ahead and hit that reconnect button again. We're switching internet signals down on site. We're going to see if we can get something better. Hobart defeated Westside in a game you saw here on the Region Sports Network, 37-6. The Brookies advanced to the semifinals. Jay, they'll take on your alma mater, the Highland Trojans, who picked up a 55-0 win over East Chicago. All right, we're kind of back.
Well, we see.
Cal College has got the ball in St. Mary territory.
Yep, right at the 44-yard line. Looks like it's going to be first down. They're setting the chains. See if we can get some action going here. And we do have the first down play.
Well, we thought we did.
Yep, we did. We do have time to set the lineup. Trips to the right, one wide receiver to the wide side of the field, and the running back also to the wide side of the field, but to the left of the quarterback. And it's going to be second down and about 6.
I think we're going to go back to our other internet signal when we try to make something improve. It only made it worse. I'm going to try to get the signal back here. We would switch to just an audio call, but we'd have to be able to see what what to call. So that doesn't even help in that situation. So,
well, you talked about Highland with the big victory.
Yeah.
That's probably more points than they scored all season. 50. You said 55.
55-0. It was all Highland from the get-go. It was 29-0 at the end of one. It was 55-0 at the half, and the second stringers played the entire second half.
Okay, they called the dogs off.
Yeah.
It's nice to see the Highland offense wake up just in time. Play Hobart. Highland's never beaten Hobart. Let's see if they could do this.
Cal College with the touchdown. We're going to try to get that for you here. Class 3A sectional 25, West Lafayette defeats Twin Lakes 50-7. West Lafayette, the #1 ranked team in Class 3A in the state. They're going to come up to the region next week to take on Calumet, who had to score with 5 seconds left to defeat Boone Grove 46-42.
Wow.
It was
last team with the ball wins, huh?
It was a 30-7 Calumet lead at the end of one quarter. Then Boone Grove came storming all the way back to make it 30-23 at the half. It was 38-30 Calumet at the end of three. Boone Grove took a lead with just under 2 minutes to go, and Cal College with a 5-yard touchdown run late in the game and the 2-point conversion to win it 46-42.
You mean Calumet Warriors?
Did I say Cal College?
You said Cal College.
Calumet College, Calumet Warriors, it's all the same. So Calumet survives. They'll host West Lafayette next week, 10-0 West Lafayette at 9-1 Calumet.
Is that really surviving when you're playing the number one team next week?
You survived for another week. Griffith wins over River Forest on the road at the Swamp, 28-20. The Panthers move on to the semifinals where they will travel to Cedar Lake to take on Hanover Central, who defeated Rensselaer 38-10. It was 10-7. Rensselaer at the half.
That's one of the closest games I've heard all season.
Rensselaer. Yep, Cal College extra point. That makes it 14-10 in our game. Again, we're having major internet issues. Well, major internet issues are happening on site. Let's put it that way.
Well, I have to say from the Thursday night show, our pregame show, that all my picks in 3 and 4A sectionals are correct in the first round.
Yeah, so far so good. Class 2A sectional 33, LaVille all over Whiting 51-6. The Lancers ranked number 2 in Class 2A. They will host Andrean next week. Two of the best teams in Class 2A in the state meeting up in the semifinals.
That's never a good thing. It always should be at least a sectional championship.
Agreed.
That's why I think that at least the top 2 teams should be seated in opposite ends of the bracket.
Agree with you 100%. The Bremen Lions defeat Wheeler 35-21. Lake Station takes care of Bishop Knoll 46-7. Bremen is going to Lake Station next week. Class 1A sectional 41. South Central defends home field, and they defeat Bowman 20-12. Culver takes care of North Newton 50-8. So South Central will be at Culver next week. Triton all over Pioneer 42-6, and North Judson puts up 74 points against South Newton 74-6.
Wow. That's 74. That's putting it on them.
I was watching a stream of that game, and North Judson had 74 points in the fourth quarter. They had their backup offense in, and they were going for it on fourth down, up 74 up by 16 points. So,
see if we can get back to this Cal College game. Somebody needs to go down to West Vigo and help their IT department.
I think so. And 14-10 our score. We're working on some solutions for you guys. Yeah, that's the most I can say right now. And we're here in the Centier Bank Studios. Major internet issues on site at Cal College. Not just our feed, the St. Mary of the Woods feed as well having issues. I'm trying to lower the size of the stream here.
Here we go.
Okay, let's see.
There it went. It's some Big Ten scores going on. IU is down 14 to 17.
Jay, I'm going to
over
leave you.
Rutgers.
I'm going to leave you for 1 second.
All right, go for it. IU came out early in that game, ran the opening kickoff back, was up 14 to nothing, and then Rutgers has put up 17 unanswered points. Rutgers, like I said, up 17-14. IU has the ball with 11:23 left in the game. Tennessee putting it on University of, let's see, UTM. University of Tennessee Martin. They are putting it up 58-14. Tennessee with the big victory last week over Alabama. I don't know if anybody saw this. Oh, here we come back for a half a second there. It looks like Cal College has got the ball at about the 40-yard line. It's going to be second down and about 7 if we can get back to that series. Now IU is down 23-14, pending the extra point. Purdue plays at 2:30 versus Wisconsin at Wisconsin. Another Big Ten action, Penn State versus Minnesota, at Penn State.
Why are you skipping the big score, Jay?
What score am I skipping?
With 14:50 to go in the second quarter, Ball State leads Eastern Michigan 7-0.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something about the Notre Dame game. Notre Dame playing UNLV. Notre Dame up 7-0.
Same score as Ball State's leading Eastern Michigan.
Oh, I didn't get that far down on my phone yet.
You probably have to. Does your phone go down that far?
Yeah, it does. It goes to the MAC schools. I put the MAC schools.
Oh, there you go.
Because of,
yeah, your nephew.
My nephew was,
went to the wrong MAC school.
Yes, he did. He went to Miami, Ohio. You know, just a freshman though, so he's seeing limited action.
He didn't redshirt?
It's in the possibilities since he hasn't been playing much. But at 6'7", 260, they're going to find a spot for him on the field somewhere eventually.
I'm leaving you again, Jay.
All right. Now let's run down some other scores. Houston 31, Navy 14, University of Cincinnati 29, SMU 14. That's at the end of the third quarter. Every once in a while I look up to see see if the screen is moving.
College is a 4th down on 37. They're going for it.
Cal College has a 4th down and 1 on St. Mary's. You said St. Mary's?
They're at their
37 yard line. Trying to keep the drive alive here, down 14-10, probably middle of the second quarter.
They got the first down. They're at 32 now.
So St. Joe continues to drive. They're down to the 32-yard line, first down inside St. Mary's territory, trying to take the lead here with a touchdown if they can score. That Notre Dame just kicked the field goal. Now Notre Dame up 10-0 in the first quarter with 10 minutes left over UNLV. As updates come in, we will continue to update the St. Joe versus St. Mary's.
Second down on the 24.
Second down on the 24-yard line. Again, less than about 5 minutes left in the second quarter against St. Joe, trying to get in there to punch a touchdown to take the lead. There we go, touchdown. Crimson Wave up 16-14, pending the extra point. And again, we are having some technical difficulties with the feed from I think it's West Vigo High School.
Yep.
West Vigo High School in Terre Haute. And the extra point is good. So, with a few minutes left in the second quarter, St. Mary's up 17. says St. Mary's 14. Like I said, about 3 or 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Welcome back, Nathan.
Okay, here's what we're going to do here. We are going to stop our feed of this game as we try to work on some things down at Terre Haute. And if we're able to come back, we will come back. If not, we will post score updates here at facebook.com/Region Sports for you guys. But obviously things aren't, internet's not working on site. So stay with us here at facebook.com/Region Sports. We may or may not be rejoining you guys. If not, we will post score updates as scores come in. Again, the internet issue on site, not just us, our broadcast here, the other broadcast as well. So stay with us here for at least score updates. But this stream will end, and hopefully we can get the video back up and start a new stream. But if not, we'll at least post score updates for you guys, let you know how the Crimson Wave are doing down in Terre Haute. So that's going to end it here for now from the Centier Bank Studios. Our executive producers, Chris Ramirez, Nathan Laird, Jay Simmons, Zach Miller. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in for part of this game, and we will talk to you guys in a little bit. This has been Game Day on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.